a top 5 fantasy pitcher. Listen, he's every bit of the he's every bit the stud the Reds have predicted him up until this point. I'm not going to take that away. I'm a fan. I think he's the real deal. I really do. So the question to me would be, well, why would I sell? Why would I sell this guy? What would make me want to? And really the answer is based off of your format. If you're in a redraft or if you're in a league where you really you're in dire need of some kind of lineup upgrade, right? Like that's why I would trade him. And the reasoning is he's at 64 innings pitched right now. Okay. Last year, he pitched about 110. Okay. Between the minors and the pros. Think about that for a minute. He's already halfway there to that number. There's no doubt in my mind that he's going to be shut down, or at the very least, he is going to be limited at some capacity. I think we can both agree on that, right? He's just too much of an asset for that team. And that's what brings me to my point. Right? He was drafted in the mid-teens in a lot of drafts, 15th round in ours, right? Players drafted that late. Again, I always say that's more for depth than really going out and starting, right? So the fact that he's now a top 5 pitcher in fantasy, you hit the jackpot. Like you hit the mother lode. Let's not forget, Soriano was number 1 for a month and a half before he took the drop. Not to say that Chase Burns is going to take a drop, but I mean, this is his first full year. So there's really no record of how consistent he could possibly be. Okay. Obviously, there's going to be a slight regression. You'd be silly to think that he can keep up these numbers, especially as the season continues. The wear and tear comes on the arm, the innings build up. So why not take advantage? This guy is going to warrant you a top 2 second-round player. You know what I mean? I wouldn't hate if you wanted to keep him, but like I said, it's never too early to think about a playoff push, especially when you have a pitcher that down the stretch is going to be limited, right? And we had just talked about Soriano. Trading Soriano for Yordan 2 weeks ago, and now you're not going to do that. No one's going to trade Yordan for him. He's fell off the cliff. Not to say Chase Burns is going to fall off a cliff, but no one has a crystal ball. And if there's ever a high point to trade somebody, now would be it, especially when you take into account the innings that are going to be limited for him in that team. Because, they're really – are they really going to be in the playoff hunt? I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, they're 5.5 games out of a wild